It is a well-trodden path. Hundreds of thousands of men head to Amsterdam's red light district for sex every year. But although prostitution is legal, many of the girls behind the windows are victims of crime.
Hi. Oh, you come.
Angelique showed us where she must work, a dark room the size of a small cell. The Netherlands has some of the most liberal prostitution laws in the world, but according to charity workers, hundreds of the women working in these windows are not volunteers. They have in fact been forced into the sex industry.
The problem is very big. It's really, really big, you know. It's not only young girls. There are women from each age, you know. My youngest victim is 9 years, and my oldest victim is 51.
Charity worker Anita de Witt has rescued these girls from a life of sexual slavery. Their stories have shocked the Netherlands.
Then it happened, I was 11. Sometimes it was an old man, sometimes a man 30. Some men, they hit me. A man, they say, you close, you're like a little girl and you must say daddy to me. It's slavery.
The Dutch government is under pressure to reform the country's prostitution industry. It wants to raise the age girls can work from 18 to 21. It's difficult to see, though, how this new legislation would have helped girls like Kimberly and Samantha, who are now living with the scars of years of torment.
You're just so ashamed of yourself.
I don't think anything at this point is sacred anymore.
It's like a tattoo. It'll never go away. You might get it lasered off, but there's always going to be traces of it.
Good girl, right? And so we make those distinctions about who's, really a victim and who's not. I think we've bought into, again, the belief that men have needs and that this is the oldest profession. I mean, child abuse has been around since the beginning of time, right? But we don't kind of make that justification just because it's been around a long time. The commercial sex industry is incredibly dangerous. I mean, it's inherently violent. I mean, you just can't ultimately separate out violence. I mean, even studies of, again, high-end sex industry, whether we're talking about escorting and a strip club, wherever.
I think we have this sort of happy hooker, pretty girl model that we think of, and that's because the women who sell sex, it works if you're selling to look happy, not to be crying.
So we believe that there should be a group of people who should go through this.